Okay, so today I got a package in the mail. Obviously, Christmas just happened. My grandparents, thanks to them, they got me a $100 Amazon gift card, which I put onto my account. And my brother also happened to get a little webcam, and it was a $30 webcam, and it's really, really nice, especially for the price. Like it's comparable to Logitech, if I had to guess. And I've never used Logitech. I've just seen videos, so it's just going off of what I've seen online, not from my own personal experience. Yeah, so this webcam is called the ZIQIAN, something like that. ZIQIAN. It is a really nice. It's a 1080p camera. It's got tripod that comes with it, a mini one. Of course, because of that, it's got a tripod screw in it, which is nice, so I can switch it out with the camera I have here. And the problem I have with the camera that I have here, which is the Nikon P510, is the simple fact that the focus is finicky. And what that means is I have to play around with it. I don't even know if it's going to be right in focus now. I played around with it intentionally to get it better, but like last week I was like, I can't keep dealing with this focus being so bad, because after I edited the video, I was like, this shouldn't be like this. You know, a camera like this, it shouldn't have that problem. And the reality is I can use a webcam for streaming. I can't use this camera for streaming if I wanted facecam, which I do unless I'm playing Gmod. Gmod is one where it's like I couldn't really care less whether I have it or not. But, well, I guess there's a few other games, but like there's some it's like I think having facecam would be cool. And it's really annoying to have to try to figure out if there's a way to get a point and shoot camera hooked up to my computer to work as a webcam, and to find out that I was told, oh yeah, you could do it with whatever plugin. So I got the plugin. Oh yeah, and then you can't do it with a Coolpix camera. Oh great, well that's what I have. So thanks for telling me to buy something and then telling me it's not going to work. Which happens, unfortunately, often for me. Or not as much anymore, but it did. So, anyways, onto the webcam. So I have it right here. It just barely came in. My Echo actually informed me. Of course, they tell you when you have notifications from Amazon. That's really useful, because I was actually sitting there playing video games, and it dinged, and I was like, oh, yep, it must be the camera. Of course, it was. So let's open this bad boy up. How's that for ASMR? So, I've already seen my little brother open this up, so I already know what it looks like and everything, but I'm going to walk you guys through it. So this is what it is right here, just a tiny little box with a webcam in it. Also, I wanted to point this out too. I know you guys can see the boom arm in shot this time. I think it looks too good to keep it out of frame. So I'm going to have to figure out a way to make sure that's always in frame, because I love the way it looks. Alright, so let's open this up. First thing you have on top is your little privacy cover. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. I never know. You never know with this thing. Then comes with tiny little tripod. And then, of course, under that is the instructions and the webcam. And that's all there is to it. It's not a big package or anything. I know webcams are small anyways, but still, you know, there's not a lot to it, which is nice. You don't have to, like, go through a bunch of stuff trying to get to what you gotta get. And here we've got the tripod. It is somewhat flexible, more or less. You know, there's not a lot you could do with it, but it comes with it in case you don't have one. Of course, I prefer a higher camera, so I'm going to put it on my tripod. And that I intentionally wanted to get a webcam that had a tripod mount, because I don't like the way it would look if I had it on my monitor. Because my monitor is angled, and you would see the wall, the side wall that doesn't have any black on it. Because I haven't gotten foam panels or another curtain or anything for it yet, because I didn't necessarily need to. Plus, I just like the idea of front-facing camera anyways. So, let's see how this looks. And here it is, the webcam itself. As you can see, it's got the lights to make sure that it's on, and of course, to make sure the microphone's working. I will be using my own microphone, my external microphone, but I will be testing the webcam microphone in this video. Of course, as you can see, it's got a really nice long cord. Some of them come with shorter cords, which is unfortunate, but it comes with a really nice long cord. USB 2.0. Very, very nice. And for now, I'm not going to put the privacy cover thing on. I'll just set it aside, because I just want to make sure I show you guys what this is, bare minimum, the webcam only. Of course, remember, though, that I am on my tripod, not the one that comes with it. I can demonstrate how it would look from the angle of the tripod it comes with, and that way you guys can decide which one looks better. Tripods aren't terribly expensive. You know, you can get them fairly cheap, and it all depends on what brand you get and what size you get. For me, I get bigger ones. The one that my camera's on It's actually a ring light stand that I got from Zeke, and I put a ball head mount on it so I could still tilt my camera in whatever way I needed to. But anyways, let me hitch up this camera and show you guys what it's looking like. Okay, so as you can see here, so I'm using my microphone still. I'm looking at it on my computer. This is a wide angle, as you can see. I'm sure there's a way to crop my screen in this or to change that in some sort of application. I'm just gonna show you guys the default right now. So keep in mind, so what you're seeing there and there are my sidewalls, and they don't have anything over them. So if I had stuff over them, you wouldn't be able to necessarily tell. It'd still look like I'm just in a box. It does look a little bit fish-eyed, but I'm not super worried about that. I don't see any problem with that. It runs really, really well. I already tested this on my laptop when I tested my brother's, and this looks really, really nice. And God, I can't believe that for $30 they make something that good. So keep in mind too, again, I'm not using the microphone on the webcam, and I'm also, actually I didn't even adjust the angle, but I'm also using this mic very close to me, so the audio, because like this is maybe 2-3 inches, maybe 4 or 5 away from my face, whereas normally, if I was sitting at my desk normally, this is more or less where it would be, still more or less the same distance away, but it'd also be a different angle. So if I was sitting at my desk where I normally would, this is more or less the angle you would see. And of course you could see, because of the angle, you can see my monitor and my plugs, and over or down there, you can see the what do you call it? The DVD player I got a few years ago for Christmas, but it looks really nice. The lighting's obviously going to be a little weird because it's midday, and my window's right there. So like, yeah. So that's why I just looked at my ring light instead of the camera. But that's why on the other camera, on the clip before, that's why half of my I guess it would be this half of my face was brighter. Okay, so as you can hear now, I'm using the webcam microphone, and I don't know how, I don't remember exactly how it sounds, because Christmas was a couple days ago. It took a few days for the camera to get here, obviously. But, I remember it sounding not quite as nice as the external microphones. So keep in mind that this microphone right here, the ZIQIAN BM800, costed me about $23 to $25 more or less with shipping. And that was not the bundle, that was just the microphone, the shock mount, the foam cover, and the XLR cable. Because I already had an arm, and I've actually had a couple different arms now. This is now the third arm that I've had, the one that's right here. Of course, I have my mic stand that's up here. And the other microphone I have that's up there that I use with a pop filter is the ZIQIAN BM8000, which that was a bundle, costed me $30 because I got it from Marketplace, cost $50 brand new. So this, whatever you're hearing now, this is the webcam audio, and I think that it's decent. It's definitely good for $30. Like, there's a lot of expensive webcams that don't have mics as good as this, but I say that with a caution. I would say get yourself an external mic if you can. If you're using a Chromebook, get a USB. Do not get an XLR, because even if you use an XLR to 3.5mm cable, you're still going to need a USB adapter to use it on a Chromebook, like I did, which is why it's so quiet, because it wasn't a proper sound card. You could buy a proper sound card, but I didn't have one. It was whatever came with the mic, so it sounded really, really quiet. But just to give you guys a side-by-side comparison, this is the webcam audio, as I said. And now we're on the ZIQIAN BM800, which is closer to me. So just so you guys can keep in mind how that sound is affected. And again, remember, I'm using audio effects, so it may be different for you, especially if you're not using audio effects. So this is what the camera looks like from, that looks really weird, from the angle of the tripod that comes with it. Keep in mind, again, I am using an external mic, so it is going to be in the way. This is what it would look like if I, oh, notification. This is what it would look like if I was out of the way. And that doesn't look as bad, but a lot of YouTubers that use webcams and stuff will use these microphones. I want to make a note of this too. Oh, the sun just got really bright. You could see it on camera. So, the thing with YouTube is a lot of people who use external cameras, such as DSLRs and stuff, and don't have them connected as a webcam, or if they'll use point and shoot the way I was, basically what they'll do is they'll do an audio mix. So in OBS, they will record their audio from their microphone, but they'll also separately be recording their camera, and they'll go 3, 2, 1, and clap and sync it up in post. And that's what I do for all my videos that I had the camera, because I have not used a webcam once until today. So this is pretty much the easiest way to do it if you're gonna have a camera. And I've also full screened the camera so that you're not seeing anything, but if I go and change the size of the camera, you can see I have OBS open right there. Of course, I see a 3.5mm mic, which is the one I'm using, webcam mic, which is currently muted, desktop audio, and USB camera. And I can also change the size of this, too. This is $30, and it looks fantastic. Of course, the lighting, again, is going to be a little off because it is midday. Normally, I actually record when it's a little darker, or a little earlier or later in the day, so the lighting is a little different, or I may change my ring light. But it's set up the way it was the other day, and it looked really good, so I just left it the way it was. And so that's why it looks how it does. And just to give you guys, wow, that mic that mic cover looks a little weird because this one came with the boom arm. This is the angle of on top of my monitor. It actually looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. I don't like the way it would look if I had it on my monitor. I actually kind of like that angle. It's just the fact of my background. And eventually, what I'm thinking of doing is pretty soon, I'm not certain on this or anything, but pretty soon what I'm thinking about doing is moving my desk. So my desk is obviously set up so the camera's facing the wall, and I'm facing away from the wall. But what I was thinking is maybe soon switching it up, maybe have to find some webcam utility, or if there's a way to screw with the settings in OBS to get it so that the background will be out of focus and I would be in focus, because I like the way that looks. If I was showing the whole room just so I'm still the main object in camera, unless I'm further back from the camera for a reason. That's just about all I have to say about this thing. It's really, really nice. Like, it's like a $30 camera, more or less, and it shipped faster. So today, I am recording this video on, what's today? Tuesday, and it wasn't supposed to be here till Thursday, but it shipped out immediately. Like, it shipped out within, like, a day or two, and it took, like, 2 days to deliver. Because I bought this on Christmas Day with that Amazon card I got on Christmas. So that's the review of the, however you say it, webcam. Very, very nice. I really, really like this camera. $30 gets you a lot of quality here. This is a 30 FPS 1080p camera, and I'm sure there's ways to change it to other qualities. I don't know why you would want to, though. 1080 is a really good place to stay. This is a really fluent camera, too, because, like, I did some, not just, like, visual tests, but I also did some recording tests on my laptop to see how it reacted and how it moved when people were saying stuff and kind of moving around. And it looked really, really nice. And if you're noticing, I'm looking at my monitor mostly. So I'm not necessarily intentionally not looking at the camera, but I'm just kind of looking to see how it reacts. Because I can't do that with the other camera, because it's not hooked up. So I have to wait till I'm editing to see how it reacts and such. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is a really nice webcam. Go buy it if you really want one. $30. Seriously, this is a steal. It is a steal. Look at how good this color looks. Granted, it's an angle, so it could be partially from the angle, but still, the way it looks is incredible. Go buy this webcam. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next week.